so I read a funny question on Quora, okay, and the question was basically, do I have to do outbound sales to get people to buy my product? Can't I just rely on inbound marketing 100%? Um, I, I addressed the question in the blog, but I want to go something totally different with this. What is wrong with sales? Like outbound sales prospecting. Why are people getting so upset about this? Like, I want you to go into your CEO right now and say, hey, you know what? I'm deeply offended with sales. And I think we need to stop all outbound sales and all outbound sales marketing related activities because there's just too much clutter in the world. And we just need to stop. And when you do that, one, make sure you got another job lined up. So I hope you're a member and you're using this because you're going to need it. And then two, I want you to watch the revenue because there's something really cool about just watching something go off a cliff because that's exactly what's going to happen. We have a real problem right now. We got a lot of content coming in and we don't have a society of filters, right? So Facebook, for example, just added the ability for me to filter out so I don't get the Candy Crush game requests, which is awesome. I love that. I don't want it. I've made my decision. I'm not going to play games on Facebook. They've had a decade to adopt me. I'm just not doing it. So basically, that great. I'm able to filter that out. We don't have a lot of those filters right now. Okay, so even if you think about like LinkedIn and what they're doing with prospecting, the filter is the dollar amount of that message. That's really what the filter is. So I'm going to think twice about it before I send. Maybe. Probably not. I mean, we got to generate sales. There's a cost of doing sales. So it's going to happen. I think the reason people are upset about it is there's no true barrier to, I'm not looking at it target enough or whatever. Well, it's hard to do. It is hard to do. And it does take time and it does take human capital. And you're going to make mistakes. We make them. Everybody makes them. You make them. Shock. I'm telling you, you've made them. If you're a sales leader and you're not directly doing that anymore, guess what? Your team makes them. Are you going to fire everybody that makes a mistake? No. You got to be aggressive out there. You got to go after things. That's the way it works. And part of that is that reciprocal relationship back, which is to say, as a buyer, as someone that's interested in markets, you know what? I appreciate the fact that you're marketing to me, and that's fine. I'm going to politely say no thank you. And there's nothing wrong with politely saying no thank you. It's okay. And if it looks a little bit off or bizarre, just say, hey, no thank you. I get calls all the time for payment processing. I get 2 to 3 calls a day for payment processing. And I stop them in the middle of the pitch or at the start of the pitch. I just go, hey, look, does this require credit cards to be taken for me to use your product? Yes, it does. Then I'm not a target for you. I understand I'm on a list. I understand that you guys are scrubbing it the best you can, but I'm not a target. Please take me off the list. It's not a benefit to either one of us. Sorry about that. We'll take you off the list. They don't. Now, at that point, it's an issue. And it's not like I make the mistake once or twice. I get the same calls from the same companies literally every week. So they just repeatedly make the same mistake and they're wasting resources. And they're creating a bad brand image. I remember their names and the people that when we do move to that, I'm not going to do it. But that's the point, is that you can be mad at somebody that is just not listening to you in a sales process. I get that. But for just contacting you once, come on, it's sales, guys. If we don't do it, we're all going to starve. So, and that means if you're in finance and you're not doing, and you want your sales guys to stop, not a lot of widgets to count. Okay. So you're going to lose money. I'll help your finance career right now. You're going to run out of money. So anyway, love sales, accept it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a good thing. Have fun with it. Enjoy the art and the science of it. It's fun. Embrace it, buyers. Embrace it. There's nothing wrong with outbound sales. It's a good thing.